Hey, yo, what's up, YouTube, man? It is your boy, Ashton Jackson, man, and I got breaking news, man. Kellen Moore will no longer be a part of the Dallas Cowboys, man. So before we hop into the video, I would appreciate if you guys would like the video, comment, subscribe if you're new, and comment your thoughts, and share my video also with anyone who you think might enjoy my content, man. So hopping straight into it, man. The Cowboys so far, I'm still going to do an offseason video, but they so far, oh, that was a nice throw by Mahomes. I was watching the game right now. The Chiefs already scored a touchdown already against the Cincinnati Bengals, it looked like. Oh, never mind. They just call it incomplete. So, great news. I'm still going to upload my offseason video and what I wanted the Dallas Cowboys to do. And there was two major things that I wanted the Dallas Cowboys to do before we had made any acquisitions towards any players, extending players, reconstructing contracts. I wanted to know who your coordinators were. And already 2 or 3 days after the Niners lost, we retained, what's that man's name? Dan Quinn. And then we also, just parted ways with Kellen Moore. And like I said, there was a bunch of reasons why I wanted to get rid of Kellen Moore. One, he was never consistent within plays. We'll call like an amazing play call week 3, and then we'll never ever see it again for the rest of the year. Or we'll see like a nice run design, then we won't see it again. Then we'll see for instance, the playoff game. We used Dak Prescott's legs. We got him out, rolling out to the pocket left and right. We started using his legs. He was able to get out and run with his legs. Then all of a sudden, he wasn't able to do that on the Niners, and all within a week. So he had way too many inconsistencies. Anytime that we had to get a big play on downs, we always would run 4 curl routes. It would be like 3rd and 5, and everybody would be running curl routes to the sticks and everything like that. And he was just way too inconsistent of a coordinator for me and towards everyone as well. So they were saying that Mike McCarthy is going to be taking over calling plays. I don't know how true that's going to be, but if he is calling plays, that is fine. We get into this off-season talk I'll do real quick. And I guess I can just wrap it up and just put it all into one video. But I believe that if Mike McCarthy is calling plays, I think we'll be fine from that standpoint. There are guys like maybe the passing game coordinator for the 49ers. Eric Bieniemy, I have been hearing that he wanted to finally take over the reins of calling plays. And that report came out, I believe, yesterday as well. He already had interest from the Washington Commanders and some other football teams as well to be their offensive coordinator. I also, if I'm Dallas, I would want to be in that room as well and see if we can get Eric Bieniemy. Also, another candidate I'm thinking about for offensive coordinator. I always do. The first line in business is I want them to reconstruct Dak Prescott's contract. Right now, he's going to have a $49 million cap hit onto the cap this year, and I want the Dallas Cowboys to reconstruct that contract and probably want to add more years to that down the line. But if the Dallas Cowboys don't feel that well with Dak Prescott, and they want to see what he's going to be with these next 2 years, especially with somebody different calling plays, which is something that we always wanted, because what Dak Prescott and Kellen Moore had was more of a peer-to-peer relationship than they had actually from coach to player. So now we're going to see what the players are going to be looking like with Kellen. Not with Kellen Moore, but Mike McCarthy. And also I want the Dallas Cowboys to add weapons, man. You saw these 4 games and these 4 teams that were playing. I just want you guys to comment down below, of the teams that played today on the championship games, whose offense would you take? Just from a wide receiver, you can add wide receiver and tight end. You can throw in offensive line if you want, but the only offensive line, I'll take my offensive line over the Cincinnati Bengals. That's the only offensive line I'll take that'll take over than anyone in these playoffs. But everyone else, I'm taking their receiving core over ours. Like, I'll take the coaching staff of the Kansas City Chiefs and their weapons over my team and what we have. I'll take the Eagles for sure, by far, their offensive talent over ours. I'll take San Francisco's coaching and their offensive talent over ours. And the Bengals, I'll take their offensive talent receiver-wise. I'll take theirs over ours. So what all that concludes for me to say is that Dallas Cowboys need to go out there, be aggressive. After reconstructing Dak Prescott's contract, I'm going to let go of Zeke, make him a post-June 1st cut. Then I'm going to go out there and go sign. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to sign any remaining free agents out there at the wide receiver position. I'm trying to shore up my ends. I'm trying to go get a veteran receiver. Let's go see if we can go get a Juju Smith-Schuster. Let's go see if we can potentially go get a DJ Chark, Marvin Jones. Those are guys that are going to be out on the market. Trade for DeAndre Hopkins. I'm hearing that DeAndre Hopkins can go for a day 3 pick. I mean, not day 3 pick, but a day 2 pick. So that's either a second or a third round, depending on Arizona wants. Because DeAndre Hopkins, he has been hurt. He has been suspended for some games, and he's getting up there in age. He is 30 years old. He's not that old at all. And the way he plays his game, he's a route runner and everything like that. So he's going to be able to last in this league. So we definitely, if I'm Dallas Cowboys, I'll go out there and I'll go check out with Arizona and see what they want, especially with them having a fire sale and wanting them to probably build that team correctly, especially after they had paid Kyler Murray big money. So for sure, I'm going to go out there, go check on him, go see what the Saints want for Michael Thomas. If they want to give up a 4th or 3rd round pick, I'm down for doing that as well. I understand that the Dallas Cowboys don't really like doing that in free agency, where they don't like giving up their draft picks and draft capital, especially premium picks anywhere from the 1st round all the way to the 3rd round. They don't like giving up picks. That one anomaly that they did for Amari Cooper, like I said, that was an anomaly. That's something that you're really not going to see too often from the Joneses. But I definitely want to see the Cowboys make some moves, definitely in the offseason, by signing. Of course, they're going to resign their own. For me, I'm not going to keep Tony Pollard. I'm going to let him go. I don't trust running backs with lower body injuries. The only person I can trust coming off from a lower body injury and looking better is Adrian Peterson, and that man's not even human. So I don't really trust running backs getting second contracts that gives them a lot of money, a lot of guaranteed, and you don't want to get tied up in money, because that's what got you in trouble with Ezekiel Elliott, and you having to let go of certain players, and you couldn't resign certain people, you couldn't go after certain people with contracts because you was tangled up with a running back that you was paying $90 million to over a course of 4 or 5 years. So, I'll just let Tony Pollard walk, and I'll go see what I can go potentially go get out in the offseason. In the free agency market, there's a lot of running backs that are going to hit the market, like Kareem Hunt and other guys like that. See if you can get them on cheap deals. And I also just draft a running back, but I don't have a draft needs. My draft needs are going to be different than what my free agency needs are going to be. I definitely want to resign my own. So like Jonathan Hankins, I would want to resign Jonathan Hankins. I want to resign Leighton Vander Esch, because we're going to definitely need linebacker depth, especially since we use Micah Parsons solely as a D-end. And sometimes we use him as a hybrid linebacker D-end, but we mostly have him at D-end, especially in bigger games. Your cornerback depth, I see the Cowboys re-signing Anthony Brown. He's going to be like our new Orlando Scandrick. He always finds a way to stick around on this team and be in the league for a long time. You want to re-sign Connor McGovern, but that also depends on what you do in the draft. But if you want to sign Connor McGovern as somebody that you can get as a offensive line depth, I don't mind doing that. But a lot of guys that I don't mind letting go of are I would personally, I would let go of Anthony Brown and go out in the draft and go get you a corner, or go sign another corner, just not Anthony Brown. We already know what he brings to this table. I would just let him go. Of course, keep Leighton Vander Esch. I'll let go of Tony Pollard just because I don't know what he's going to be like when he does return from his broken leg. If Dallas Cowboys want to franchise tag him and see what he does, then that's fine. I'm fine with letting go of Dalton Schultz. Those are some of the notable free agents that the Dallas Cowboys have that I don't mind letting go of. Also, I would love to retain Carlos Watkins as well. I'm not tripping. I would love to keep Carlos Watkins. We don't have as much one sex as we normally do, so keeping Carlos Watkins, keeping Jonathan Hankins, we need those sort of guys, especially with us potentially drafting high for a linebacker. So then, like I said, I still want us to go out there and go get DeAndre Hopkins, look at Michael Thomas, get Dak legitimate weapons, especially since Kellen Moore is no longer our offensive coordinator, man. So that was really just big news, getting rid of Kellen Moore. And I also bunched it in with the offseason because I wanted to make this video all into one. I didn't have enough time to do it throughout the week. So now, answer my questions so far from a coordinator standpoint. Now it's time for the Dallas Cowboys to get this ball in motion and see how they can get better and potentially be playing games like this, like championship game, playing in the Super Bowl, things like that. Like, that's our main goal. We've never been that fan base to be okay with the divisional round loss, or, you know, anything less than the Super Bowl is just, you know, it's a failed season for the Dallas Cowboys, especially with the roster that you do have and that you have been collecting for the past 30 years. So that's it for the video. Hope you guys have a nice day. Stay safe, stay blessed.